giggling again.
We're just innocent bystanders in this whole event.
We had a present from Jeff and Peggy Gilbert this morning. Yesterday morning.
No, this morning.
This morning. I bought it. A photo frame. Oh, look. Oh, one. I didn't. Yeah, you don't want to do. Oh, I'm going to school. This one in end. You know,
No, the grandchildren did, but when I was all the one had to do doing two recruiting. And the bungalow.
Hey, less of that. In public. There are children about.
No, and I must say, it was finished my cake. I'm surprised to stay.
Here's the nephew. Miss that.
I'm the brother, son of the nephew.
And I'm the daughter.
Not my daughter. I don't remember that. Do you remember it going now?
These two hadn't met this lot before.
So,
there's got to be somewhere in the middle. It's not right. They're not right, but this is
lovely.
Oh yes, they even brought from the street and I brought him about when he was in the army. But it was something that none of us knew about actually.
That's why it's boring to realise. That's why it's happening.
well, that was sad, I mean. I'm the same. Oh, that's all from the background.
It's a dear Alice. What a splendid idea to show. You can still picture them as members of the Youth Club. I've got a good memory, We're due to move sometime in the first 2 weeks of August. The new circuit are buying a new house, and as yet contracts haven't been exchanged. So there's a lot of uncertainty at present. We finish here on July the 24th and hope to move soon after. When the time comes, please give Anne and Graham our sincere good wishes. It's good to know they've survived 25 years, much to my surprise.
Well, he would have said it.
They're going to make their golden wedding. Wolverhampton Days seem a long way back, but it's good to be remembered. Every good wish, sincerely, Pam and Norman.
Yeah, that's nice.
They got it was on Wednesday that Jane rang me and said she'd like me to say a few words.
Hello.
Yeah. I thought she'd left it a bit late, but I thought, well, perhaps it's just got, perhaps we'd been away. And then I found out that there was a list of people she'd asked before. And here it is. Now, as Graham's a supporter of a team called Lancashire, I think it is. Not well now. Anyway, they'd asked Michael Atherton to come. He wasn't in, but his mother answered the phone and said he'd gone down, she'd sent him down to the cleaners because she was having some trouble with his flannels. What he'd got on him, she doesn't know. She tried Vanish and everything, but he couldn't get it out. So he'd gone down to get them cleaned, and a man who she said was Ray Wordsworth had suggested that he have the pockets sewn up. Anyway, he couldn't come today because I believe she said he was playing a game against South Africa, which he'd hoped to attend because she hoped that nice man Nelson Mandela would be playing. Not to be outdone, next on the list was Mr. Cricket himself, Geoffrey Boycott. He would be delighted to come, if only to bore us with how good he was when he played and how he never played a bad shot. But unfortunately, in the pre-match discussion on the pitch, he'd lost his car keys down the track in the Headingley pitch, which probably accounts for the uncertain bounce. They then went on to another tack with Graham's interest in unions and politics, and they rang Jimmy Knapp. He said, I'd be delighted to come if we could get the rail track to the negotiating table. But Brian blew it all by saying, upsetting him by saying he couldn't see how he could possibly be the same age as Cliff Richard. So he didn't come. Not to be outdone, they rang out their new leader, Mr. Tony Blair. Unfortunately, he couldn't come because he's gone into a National Health Service hospital, of course, to have a charisma bypass operation. Well, we knew it wouldn't last, didn't we? So, where could they find a person to speak who has the honesty of Michael Atherton, as stubborn as Jeff Boycott, with the eloquence of our Jimmy, and the charm of Tony Blair, and ladies and gentlemen, I am here. Having got the job by default, I racked my brain to think what to say about 25 years of Anne and Graham being together. Well, a marriage made in heaven with ne'er a crossword, well, perhaps not. But it is said, and my auntie Janet has said it today, that a marriage without arguments means somebody is the underdog. The two men nodding their head here. Well, I don't think that applies to Anne and Graham. I know he's my brother, but I think it's because Graham is so understanding and considerate that the marriage has worked. Like the time Anne left all the presents at Bolton at Christmas time. When they came to Wolverhampton, he said, and I quote, "Don't worry, darling, we only have to go to town and buy some more." Almost that effect.
It's quite the same effect.
But seriously, whatever the reason, your friends and relatives have come here today. Wish you all the best. I don't think there's anybody here that's. If you know Anne and Graham, you know how sincere, and you can always rely on them. If you were in trouble, they would be there.
Yeah.
And I think it speaks volumes that so many people have come from far and wide. They've even come from Solihull to be here today. So, ladies and gentlemen, without further ado, I'd like to raise your glasses. Say, happy anniversary.
Happy anniversary.
Happy anniversary.
First of all, thank you very much for everyone coming, and thank you for all these wonderful presents. It's actually not very often that Anne allows me to speak on both our behalves.
Still in shock, I think.
But I guess that's what I have to do at the moment. Thank you again for all your presents. Thank you in particular to the instigators of this affair. In particular to Jane and Brian for their home, allowing us to use their home, and I guess somebody else might have something to do with it. So thank you to Alison as well. I don't really know what to say. Thank you, everybody.
Cheers.
Cheers.
Before that when we were coming out of the church, I heard somebody behind me, it was a female voice, say, "I'll give them 6 months." And those of you that know me, I'm as bloody minded as they come. I've stuck it out.
You haven't finished yet.
Mango's doing golden apples.
If I've got anything to say, it's thank you to Ali, Jane and Brian, to Mom, and thank you very especially to actual friends and relatives. And that's it, you've done very well.
Anyway, what Tom just came down. You can walk
How does Sarah always end up in these shots?
The old bakery, family house.